Are you checking out where you want to put those pads, Andy?
Yeah. Put them all over. Yeah.
Did you get that on video?
I mean, dude,
Of course I did.
No, what I said.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Yeah. We got so much room, you know, we got so much room for pads too to just bring out some of these.
So we got Austin just a couple of days after he's done competing, before he gets fat, and that way it's kind of like an anatomy chart.
When has Austin been fat?
I know, he's never fat.
I'm like Andy. We just get huge.
I just wanted him in contest shape. Look at that. That's nice.
No, he's not. No.
So we do some back today, Andy.
Yes, we're gonna do some back. We're still gonna get your lats though, even though you're wide.
He calls Josh. You know Josh?
Yeah.
He goes. He doesn't even know my name. He calls me huge legs. Actually, that kid looks pretty good.
Oh, he looks good.
Dude, he looks. I think he could win North American, like the whole thing.
Dom's coaching him now.
I'm saying, I think he could win the whole thing if he comes in field.
And he will. He's a machine when it comes to the diet. He's literally these lower erectors. So, I mean, we're still going to work him, but we're not going to put the pads there. So, I mean, as many shallow area as, I'm not going to say shallow, but just, you know, as not as prominent as these. We're going to note up and sending stronger signals to the most important parts, which I think right here, and then right to the lat. So if you see the blacks and then the reds, and that's all the secrets. All
right, you're giving all your secrets.
Yeah, you're good.
You're on the leash.
Do I need straps?
I have them. You want some?
Yeah.
I got the Versus.
We're not going crazy.
Yeah, but I got the Versus. Full stretch at the top. Really lengthen those lats before.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah. We're not even.
That's crazy. Like
we're not even contracting yet. We're just lengthening.
So it's more of a. No, I mean it was like the way I can feel it on my back. I never feel that. Like I can feel the contraction coming down. I like that. Like if I was to do this without that, I would just be kind of jerking it. This I'm really feeling that lat pull.
I noticed you threw a little bit of full range of motion in there.
Oh, the full range of motion. Yeah, shout out to Jared Feather.
He liked what you said in the last video. He reposted it. You saw that?
Yeah.
He liked the shout out. Yeah, we like him.
Honestly, bro, where is he?
Yeah, where is he?
Croc man.
Yeah, he's out of town. He'll be back. I want you to fully lengthen the lap and then come down and then fully shorten the lap. So it's just 2-part movement. That way we're really.
Say that again.
So just full contraction. Yeah, just like pretty much like you're elbowing someone behind you. So I want your elbow to come through your lap, but then I also want you to get full range of motion up top. So let's see how many we do.
Oh yeah.
Ready? And 2 more. 11, all the way. All the way down. Boom. Perfect.
Go back.
I know, I'll go back. Here, let me see your handles right here. Okay, let's,
What do you want to do?
yeah, that should be good.
Oh yeah, this feels good.
Here we go.
Ready?
Really drive those elbows in. 1, 2, 3, full range though. All the way. Yep. 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, one more. Yeah, this is too light for you. Good. By far favorite chest supported T-bar row machine. And by Mark Anthony hooked it up. Real leader, USA.
No, Nate.
Yeah, Nate at Real Leader. Yeah, Nathan at Real Leader. But Mark is the one that he hooked up the connection. He supplied all the pink ones.
Nice.
So like when you do this one, you can really get a good stretch. Usually on the T-bar rows, you're stuck here.
Yeah.
And you're kind of you're trapped. You're using a lot of traps. This, you're getting a full range. So Jared, full range.
That's right.
Jared loves this.
I'm sure he does.
This is the only one that doesn't put pressure on
Your hips. That's it.
like some of the ones at LPHC, they put a lot of pressure on the jump.
Juan, if you want to send me some free cookie dealer, man. I don't know.
My cookie dealer.
I'll put you out there, man. Maybe I'll help the business out. All right, ready?
Yep. Here we go.
Ready?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4. Full stretch. Yep. All the way down. Full. Yep. Boom. 5. Yep. 2 more. All the way, chest up. Pull. As hard as you can. Good. I went harder on the pads. Yep, try to hit this bar against the metal. 8, really short. 9, 4, 10, 2 more. 11, keep going, keep going. 1 more, good.
He's like, where do you like grip? About a thumb
Yeah,
out?
right there, that's fine, yeah.
Okay. So kind of closer.
Yeah, I focus on all elbow drive with back. Yep. Yep, you try to connect with the stomach. One more. Cool. All right. Let's go full stretches, okay? Go down. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull. 11. Pull. 12. Pull. 14. Pull. How's the back feeling?
Unbelievable. Yeah. Feels. I can't even
posing,
stretch.
Try posing with the pads.
I don't think I can.
Okay, yeah. You might feel more open.
Dude, I'm just real tight.
We'll do some poses. You'll do some poses after the workout. Chest. Yep. Shallow. Yep. Stretch. Shallow. Stop. 5. Yep. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 12. 13. 14.
Wow. Definitely. That when you turn that shock on, it just everything lights up like a Christmas tree. Just like instant pump. Unbelievable.
Done? 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull. 10. 11. 12. Keep going, Austin. 1 more. Good. I think we're going to actually finish up with a neutral mag grip pull down, okay? Because then we're going to I'm going to hook it up to the cable, because what we're going to do is, since we've been contracting your back this whole time, I know we've been doing various frequencies, on those last 2 sets, I'm going to have you hold it up to stretch your lats, and then we're going to lengthen your tissue as you're holding it under load. So it's going to open those lats up, open your shoulders up as you're holding up, and then we're going to crank the newbie, and then you're going to just lengthen your lats.
Where's that at?
Okay, I'll hook it up over here.
Let's go do it.
Yeah.
Guys, My first time doing this. What is today? The 20th?
21st, right?
Yeah, 21st.
August?
Yeah.
21st of August.
No, we did shoulders though, right?
No. I'm saying like documenting this. Give it a month, and let's see what.
Are you gonna keep doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me 1 month, and let's see the difference in a month.
Nice.
We'll do a recap,
Nice.
and let's see the development.
Well, Andy's before and after were pretty impressive. Did you see all the comments on your before and after, Andy? That was nice. Those were good.
I gotta check.
Yeah, those were good.
I try to not look at it. I get nervous.
Really?
You get the phone?
You shouldn't get nervous.
All right, here we go. Three, four. Stretch. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Turn. That lat. Turn. All right, let it go.
It's not the lat. It's my forearms.
Oh, yeah.
I got those little John De La Rosa forearms, those huge forearms. And it's,
Fully stretched up. Try to fully stretch right there. 4. Yep, all the way down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way down. 11, 12, 1. I think we're good, man. We're good.
All right.
Yeah.
wow.
Boom.
Wow. Let's go talk.
All right. All right. That was a good workout. I wanted to have. We're trying to mix it up at every show, right, Andy? We wanted to have like a little bit of variety on all the shows we're doing, and it was important as Austin was killing it this year, and we're expecting him to do great at the shows. He just got killer second place in Texas, right?
Texas Pro, baby.
Texas Pro, baby. And so we wanted to have someone on the show in condition, show condition, to kind of see how the newbie will work with those people. So tell me, what you thought of since it's like your second time you work with him on this.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about the workout and how was that for you?
Yeah, I mean, so we looked at his back. I mean, he really doesn't have many weaknesses, pretty complete. But we just tried to find weaknesses, and
it's definitely an area we can improve the most.
The back is definitely an area more density. His width is. I mean, as you can see, if you put up a picture of his, front double or rear lat spread, he's wide as a house.
Yes.
So just working on just more thickness, more density on the mid back. But yeah, I thought the workout went well. Exercise selection I thought was appropriate, just based on what he needed. I'll hit from multiple different angles, most 2 to 3 working sets per exercise, and 5 exercises. What did you think? We did 5. Yeah.
We started with what did we start with? A pull,
the supinated mag grip. Yeah.
I mean, every exercise that we hit was directly related to the mid back, because I feel like the mid back for me and those teres leading into the lower back is where when I hit a back double, it's where I kind of lose that oomph or that detail. So that's what we're going to try to focus on coming up this next month, is just getting that detail edged out. So it'll actually target that. So once I hit a back double, I won't have to search for it. It's already there. You know what I mean? That's the biggest. I think that's the biggest. You try to kind of create it. If you don't have it, you can't really create it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and if you saw in the workout, we didn't focus on a lot of pull downs. It was mostly rowing movements.
Right.
To bring out, his width is there. I mean, obviously everybody wants to get wider, so we did include that. But most of the movements were rowing, compound rowing movements. I mean, we have that you love that chest supported row. So we did the chest supported row, still did the compound movement, bent over row, and included a couple other hammer strength rows, which are I think are just staples. I mean, that's the same hammer strength row that Dorian Yates used. T-bar row has been around for, however long, so it's just a lot, nothing crazy over the top, a lot of basics, but just really focusing on rep execution versus just the exercise. So making sure the rep is complete.
I like that. I like that you actually combine training method that you practice on top of the newbie.
Yes.
It's not just lifting the weight and moving the weight. It's actually full range of motion, full contraction. I love that.
And I noticed that too. He incorporates his own training
Yes.
style method
Yes.
into the newbie. Some guys are progressive overload, some guys are volume. He has a mixture of both, but he plays it off how you're responding to the
Yeah.
machine and how you're getting that stretch.
How did you two connect? Because I know you guys did you train shoulders together on newbie. How did you guys connect? Who asked? Did you ask him to come on, or?
Italian?
No, I know that, but
Come on,
did
bro.
you say I want to go on the newbie, or did you invite him to
No.
go?
I've known Andy since, I want to say, Matt Porter came out, and I think we kind of introduced ourselves in 2015 or 16, and then he started going to my dad's shows, and this is a
I think
we were in
presented
Vegas.
a trophy to
Yeah.
one of your winners. physique
No, but we had
winners
knew
somewhere.
each other.
Before that,
Yeah, but you just got on the newbie for the first time. like a couple of weeks. So who?
I was here. He reached out
Yeah,
to me. He's like, "Hey,
absolutely.
I'm filming for HD. Do you have time to fit me in for?" a
That's what I
shoulder
wanted to
workout?"
know.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted to know our history as
No,
friends.
dude, no. I know you guys know.
No,
yeah.
actually I hit him up because I was HD Muscle, and they wanted to film at the Fit Club.
Okay.
And I'm like, I've never trained there.
Okay.
And he's on Fit Club, like
He
on
lives here.
He's
Yeah.
at Instagram all day here. So I'm like, what other better way to put him in the video?
There
on the
you
newbie?
go.
And I needed to bring up, just do shoulder workout, and everybody's like, you got to train with Andy. So it was just a perfect fit.
I love that. Now, Austin, you're someone I've
Yes.
noticed who's up and coming, but you are very open-minded, and you're trying a lot of different things. We did a couple of videos with Eric. You're training with Andy. I love the fact that you're trying to always learn new things, and that's how you get better, right? By keeping an open mind.
Yeah.
And so I really like that because obviously that's how you get better.
Right.
And the past few years have
Yeah,
shown us
I've
that you keep
blown up.
progressing all the time. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, I think being in the sport, I haven't done this that long, since only end of 2016.
Crazy.
But I've tried to do this for years, not as a bodybuilder, but as myself. Nothing works. So what other better way to just try new styles? And Eric, I knew about your Eric
Yep.
Brozer. What was it called? The American.
Brozer, yeah.
He's been around for years, so I've known his training style at Venice. And I just noticed the newbie with Brad Rowe.
Yep.
And I saw Dexter Jackson using it.
Yep.
And his legs got really good.
Yep.
And Andy, he does a phenomenal job. I mean, most of the people I see that he uses it on, they're just blowing up.
Including himself.
Yeah,
right? He made
300
huge
pounds.
progress. And that's like, yeah.
I was really skeptical, Dave. I was like, I think it's a pad. Like, what is that going to do? But it stimulates. I call it, it's like waking up the muscle fibers. And once you don't use those fibers for so long, you kind of forget that they're there. So you need to recruit all the fibers to pull that muscle tissue out. So it really does. It does effectively work.
I think a lot of people felt that way at the beginning, Andy, when they saw Brad rolling on that newbie around Venice, and it just looks, kind of silly a little bit.
I felt that way until.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you did?
But yeah.
Oh wow.
But once you try it, I think it's one thing to explain it, to try to explain it to people. But if you try it yourself, I think that's the selling. That's what, of course, we see Dexter, Sean Roden trained on it, Sanimo, tons of greats. And if you actually look around bodybuilding, the world, our world today, so many top athletes are actually using the newbie, which is a huge testament to the technology, right? I mean, so many people have it.
look
I
at,
know Oxygen bought a couple of machines. I mean, that tells you right there.
Also on the rehabilitation side, which we really haven't touched on in this
Yes.
series, just like the master reset, some
Yeah.
of the foot baths, like a lot of almost like, I like to consider it like a spa day treatment with the newbie. There's so many things that you can do with current that probably we haven't even
Scratch
all
the
the
surface.
newbie practitioners haven't even scratched the surface. And sometimes you'll talk to other guys, and it's super cool because maybe a newbie practitioner in Florida has a different method for something, and you're like, oh man, that looks cool, and you bounce ideas with each other. So you're constantly learning, and there's constantly new. I mean, it goes up to 500 hertz of frequency. So you have from 1 to 500, and every different frequency can fix in some type of ailment or some type of rehabilitation. So I really think like the options are endless.
Well, I know Derek Farnsworth, which is a great massage therapist,
Yes.
uses it as well. So now not only is great at what he does with his hands, but now he uses the newbie to,
I'd
do an
love
even
to
better
see
job.
how Derek Farnsworth
Yes,
uses
I would
it
love
as
to do
well.
a video with
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I think it'd be
Derek,
great.
you want to come to Vegas?
I may have to go to
Hit
San
me
Diego
up and
actually.
Andy up. And I want to get a
I
massage
want to go
too.
with you. I want to go with you. Yeah, I still haven't got a
Oh,
massage.
dude,
from Derek.
that's
He's one of
funny.
the best.
Yeah, he's one of the
Tampa
best.
Pro.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, thank you so much for having us again, Andy. That's awesome. And Austin, I want to stay right there if you want, Andy. But I want to talk a little bit about the Texas Pro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your shows kept getting pushed back and delayed. So much has happened this year for you in 2021. Your mom got sick. You had to take care of your mom.
Puerto Rico.
Finally, Puerto Rico. I mean, I can't even. So many things have changed. So you finally decided on the Chicago Pro, right? Was it Chicago?
No, we actually decided to do Tampa Pro. Sorry, Tampa Pro. We just did.
No, but the one before that.
Oh, it's Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
And then my passport didn't come till July or something like that. And the show was June 26th. So it was like right after the show, so I couldn't travel. The international COVID. And
so you did Tampa. Tampa was the first one you actually ended up doing.
That was in August 14th.
Right. Yeah. So many people. It's a tough show, Tampa. A lot of people show up over there. Yeah. Your pictures you put on social media were just unbelievable. Yeah. I mean, I remember showing Jay some pictures right before the show, and he says, "My God, I don't even know if he's going to do 212 open, but I think he's going to be dangerous in either class."
It was
and things did not go as planned.
No.
You ended up third call out. A lot of people. I'm sure you got a lot of shit from a lot of people. What happened?
So we got there. I'm not going to say who I was with. Andy knows. But we got there and we were actually in good shape. I mean, everybody seeing me pose at the hotel room was like, "Man, you're on. You're on." We had the diet set. Something in your silly bodybuilding brains, you say, "Oh, I can get bigger and fuller and harder." And my body's like a furnace at this point. So you try to implement all these carbs, thinking it's going to work and you're going to get harder, tighter, and fuller. And it actually went
backfired.
Softer, and not drier. So it was just the opposite effect. And it was like when you hear people say spilled over, I was spilled over to the T. So it happens like in 24 hours too. And once you go to that route, you can't pull back. It's just like your body's got liquid, it's got food, it's got glycogen. You need another week to pull back, and that's exactly what I did. When I ended that show, I pulled back and I sucked up for 5 days and really dried out like the way that I should have dried out for Tampa. I did in Texas.
Night and day.
But I want to say though, guys, like the Tampa Pro, it was actually the best experience that could have happened for me, Dave, because I was going into that show feeling like I'm the man, and it was my show to lose. This is my show, and it humbled me completely standing on that stage. I was looking at Tyler and Steve, like, I felt like a lost child at that point. I'm like, hey, they're not calling me. They're not calling me. I got off stage and I cried. And I sound like a little girl, but this I take very serious because we kill ourselves in here day in and day out. You train for so long and then you get that third call out. You're like, man, do I suck that bad? I questioned bodybuilding. I wanted to quit after that show. My wife was like, don't quit. I talked to Milos. Everybody said, it's just your peak. So just go back, do what you do best, dry out, and just focus. So I put my head down. I did 2 hours of cardio, stairs that night. Everybody's getting cheeseburgers and fries. And I just ate fish and veggies for 5 days. Hooked up with AJ Sims, my new coach. And we did the right peaking process, So I never would have met Sims. I never would have been hooked up with him. And we almost won the Texas Pro in 1 week.
That's right.
People counted me out. So it just goes to show you, you know what your body's capable of. Don't ever listen to anybody else.
Yeah.
So even with peaking, you should have never listened to anybody else.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you tell your story because no matter how good you look, it's very easy to lose it just the last few minutes before a show. It happens to any one of us. I've seen it happen with Jay, to the best of us. So I'm glad you bounced back so quickly. And I thought it was actually going to help you because we knew you were in shape. So I think from looking so poorly in Tampa and then bouncing back and looking so great, I think it actually helped you in the judges' eyes,
Absolutely. And I think, Tyler looking at me, I know, I didn't talk to him at the show, but I know he had to say to himself, man, Austin really suffered, and it looks like he turned it around.
Yes.
But I don't want to discredit anybody at Tampa Pro. The guy that won it, Carrick, looked great. Bo Lewis was hard. Everybody looked great. It was just I was off.
Yeah.
And at the Texas Pro, Amid, I don't even know, Warshali, he was a great competitor. He's from Egypt. Him, Hassan, Shaban, I think they're all friends.
Yeah.
Great competitor. He's going to do good at the Olympia. So I got beat by a really good bodybuilder. So
do you know what the next step is? Have you talked about it with AJ? Can you give us a little scoop here?
Well, my thought process was let's do Legion in 9 weeks, get that early O qualification. Not cocky, just saying we could probably get it.
You could.
We could go in there and win that, shut it down, do the whole year to prep. But AJ said, well, why do you want to go back on stage looking the same? You know what I mean? You want to go back looking crazy. So we actually sucked down to like 205.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I've never been that light. So he goes, if we got 7 pounds, let's get you 212 and, well, I mean, striated glutes out of this world. So, and then your back too. We can bring up your back and do IFBB Pro. So
Could get a few more sessions on a newbie.
you know, if
Just saying.
if I can bring up a body part and look twice as deadly from the front and the back, that's my whole goal.
All right.
You want to be better on stage. You can always be conditioned, but if you can bring up a body part,
Yes.
people will notice that, and I think the judges are going to credit you more on that. So.
Awesome. Are you guys still planning on working together, Andy?
Absolutely.
Yes. Nice.
I'll say that for him. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you just got a new client.
No, I was going to do it before. I was so deep into Tampa prep.
I know.
We just didn't have the time, and I was depleted for those weeks. So
Awesome.
this does run a lot of glycogen out of your system. In the last 2 weeks, you're not eating a lot. So
That sponge.
yes, I can't wait to eat my meals after this.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, I really appreciate you coming back on JTV. Andy, thank you as always. Austin, we're going to be looking forward to see your progress in a few months from now. And please let us know before the next show, okay?
And I want to let you guys know I appreciate the good comments, and I read those, and everybody that supported me through this process, I thank you. And I want to let people know out there, one show is one show, guys. You can always improve and you can always get better, but just believe in yourself and don't let anybody else put you down, and just know what you're capable of, and support yourself. And you need to surround yourself with a good support team. So
Awesome.
I thank you, Dave, and all the guys in Vegas, all my friends, Dom, I forget, but
Andy.
Andy, HD Muscle.
Yeah.
I just signed with Gasp in Texas.
Hey, congrats.
So Michael Johansson, thank
Yep.
you for that. And anything
Awesome.
you guys need, hit me up on Instagram, and hit up Andy.
We'll put the Instagram in there.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.